What happens when an entitled duchess meets a no-nonsense talk show host who refuses to hold back? Tonight, television history was made as Meghan Markle sat across from Bill Maher on Real Time. What began as a routine interview quickly spiraled into an explosive confrontation that ended with security escorting her off the set. This is a complete breakdown of how a simple question about royal life turned into a media firestorm that had Hollywood buzzing. As Meghan took her seat on Maher's set, viewers were treated to an intriguing blend of royal charm and Hollywood glamour. The anticipation was palpable, with audiences eager to hear her thoughts on life after the monarchy. Maher, known for his sharp wit and no-nonsense approach, wasted no time in diving into the deep end. "So, how does it feel to go from being a royal to just another celebrity?" he asked, a mischievous glint in his eye. What seemed like a light-hearted question quickly morphed into a tense exchange. Meghan's initial response was poised, but Maher's follow-up question struck a nerve. "You think you faced real challenges, or is it just a matter of adjusting to a different lifestyle?" His tone was direct, and the audience could sense the tension building. As the interview progressed, Meghan attempted to defend her experiences, citing the pressures of public life and the scrutiny she faced. However, Maher was relentless. "You were living in a palace. You had access to resources most people can only dream of. Can you really compare that to the average person's struggles?" His questions cut straight to the heart of the matter, challenging Meghan's narrative of victimhood. Frustration began to seep into Meghan's demeanor. "It's not about comparing struggles. It's about acknowledging that everyone has their own challenges," she retorted. But Maher wasn't backing down. He fired back, "But you've had a level of privilege that most people don't have. Isn't that a factor in how you approach these issues?" The audience was on the edge of their seats as the exchange grew more heated. Meghan's composure faltered, and her responses became increasingly defensive. The moment when Maher pointedly asked about her decision to step back from royal duties was particularly explosive. "If you were truly facing such dire circumstances, why not stay and fight for change from within?" he pressed. And that was a tipping point. The atmosphere in the studio shifted dramatically. Meghan's frustration boiled over, and she accused Maher of being dismissive of her experiences. "You don't understand what it's like to be in my position," she exclaimed, her voice rising. Maher, unflinching, responded, "And you don't understand the average person's struggles either. You're living a life of luxury." As the tension reached a breaking point, Meghan stood up, visibly upset. "This isn't productive," she declared, and just as she began to walk off the set, Maher quipped, "Well, I guess that's your royal prerogative." The audience erupted in a mix of laughter and gasps as security was called in to escort her off, marking an unprecedented moment in talk show history. The fallout from this explosive encounter was immediate and widespread. Social media exploded with reactions, with fans and critics divided over who was in the right. Many applauded Maher for challenging Meghan, arguing that he was holding her accountable for her privileged background. "Finally, someone is calling her out on her contradictions," one viewer tweeted. Conversely, Meghan's supporters rallied to her defense, contending that Maher had crossed a line. He was disrespectful and dismissive of her experiences, another user argued, underscoring the emotional toll of such public confrontations. In the days that followed, the media frenzy intensified. Major outlets dissected every moment of the confrontation, sparking discussions about privilege, accountability, and the pressures of public life. Meghan's team released a statement emphasizing her commitment to advocacy and the importance of open dialogue, but many questioned whether it would be enough to quell the backlash. The incident has opened multiple curiosity loops, keeping audiences engaged and eager for updates. As the narrative unfolds, it's clear that this clash with Bill Maher will have lasting implications for Meghan Markle and her journey beyond the royal family. In the wake of Meghan Markle's explosive clash with Bill Maher, the implications extend far beyond a single interview. The encounter has sparked vital discussions about privilege, accountability, and the complexities of public life. Ultimately, the question remains, can Meghan navigate the challenges posed by her new career, adapt to the unpredictable nature of celebrity culture, and remain true to her advocacy goals? As the world watches closely, the stage is set for her to confront these challenges head-on, making this a pivotal moment in her journey towards self-discovery and public acceptance.